Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are this is new to. And today I'm going to be bringing you my brand new Muddybrew deck. So this deck is built for the classic format, which means that Awakening cards are limited to one-off copies, and you're only allowed one classic combo or one Awakening combo. So why don't we go right away and have a look at the deck. Here it is, Muddybrew. So our hero is Muddybrew. He is a kindred rare hero with 30 HP and superior poison. So that's really good, that's what we want. And his ability is deal damage to another hero equal to the number of poison buffs we have in play. We can only use it once per game. So this is really cool, so this should tell you what the makeup of the deck is going to be, that it's going to be nearly all poison buffs. And what's really cool about Muddybrew is that his ability there can be increased by effects. So we do run a one-off Putrid Shaman, not only to increase some of our poison buffs, but also to see if we can try and hit for high numbers with Muddybrew's ability. Right, let's have a look at our combos. We run a Devour Soul. Devour Soul is really good because your opponent thinks they've got rid of all your buff removal, they got rid of your 3 Shadow Puppets, you still got one Devour Soul in case it all goes wrong. You got an out. Poison Spray. So this is really good, double poison shadow, 8 damage, so it's a nice spike attack, and we can reduce your target's healing received by 3 while this is on the top of the discard pile. So if we're making sure we're going to set up a big play or we got kind of game in 2 turns, Poison Spray kind of makes sure they can't heal out of our threat range. Raising the Dead is an excellent card, I love it, it's really good, it's kind of like your big finish if you can get it off. Move 4 valid undead buffs from your discard pile into play, so I'll talk about this a little bit more once I get to the action cards. Ritual of Awakening is our Awakening combo. It's just too good not to run. We gain 1 additional action. It basically stops us from dying for 7 turns. Amazing. Venom Veins. Venom Veins is a really good card. We damage our target. We deal damage to the attacker when we get attacked as well. Basically, they've got to get rid of it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage card in total, plus whatever they have to try and take damage back. So we really like Venom Veins as well. And of course, Poison Spray pays for Venom Veins. They all kind of work with each other. They all pay quite nicely. Right, let's have a look at our actions. We won 2 Assassin's Guild. It's a really good card. Not only can we just use it to draw a free card, but we can use it to manipulate. It says no stat restrictions, so we can manipulate our elements a little bit here, so we can play double death, double shadow if we need to. Really good. Covetous Shade, excellent card. We just want to run off though because it's a little bit slow, but it works well because it's poison and it's undead, so we can kind of do a couple of things to get this in play. Necro Dreadling 2, it's good. Basically, we can shuffle our buffs, our action cards back into the deck, so we like that. Pestilent Spectre, really good card. Undead, so it's great. We love it. Just damage. Putrid Infestation is kind of the flip of it. Again, really good. Not undead, unfortunately, but a poison buff. It's a poison buff. Putrid Shaman, Awakening card. So we only run 1 copy of it. Really good, increases damage. Great card. Obviously, we run 3 buff removal. Another Awakening card, Soul Thief, just for a little bit of spike heal and a little bit of damage as well. That's good. Oh, the best, in my opinion, one of the best buffs in the Kindred set is Spectral Widow. 2/2/2, poison buff. It bypasses damage, reducing effects. But it can't be increased. We can't increase it with Putrid Shaman, but it doesn't matter because we can just keep Spectral Widow out. And of course, it's undead as well. So you can see Spectral Widow's undead, Pestilent Spectre's undead, Covetous Shade's undead. So we can get these cards all back out with Raising the Dead. So it's really good for a big play at the end. 1 Toxic Frog, because why not? I mean, if you wanted to change it, you could probably run another Covetous Shade, but I just like Toxic Frog. 2 Umbron Barkeep for draw and heal. 2 Umbron Necrolord, so that, again, we have a lot of undead buffs. This kind of lets us cheat them in play, and then we can still keep our actions so we can gain advantage. A great card that synergizes so well with this deck is 3 Venom Feeders. So not only does it heal, but we can move discarded poison action cards to your hand. So that means the Putrid Shamans go back into hand. Pretty much all our buffs go back into our hand. We love it. And then 3 Wall of Bones because we need Wall of Bones. And that's the deck. So hopefully we can get some good games in. And we can kind of talk you through how the deck plays. So I'm quite looking forward to it. I've been playing it loads and loads now for the last couple of days, ever since I pulled Muddybrew. just tweaking it to make sure that it's entertaining for you guys to watch. You know, we've got big plays. What I'm really hoping for is that we can either use a Raising the Dead to win, or we can use Muddy Brew's effect with Putrid Shaman for like a big hit at the end. That'd be really cool. But if not, all that we do is just bleed our opponent out, poison, chip damage. It's oddly effective. It is oddly effective. Okay, right, well that's loading. I guess, why don't we have a look at what missions we've got today. Astral Lightseeker, 200 Astral cards, 30 Astral cards, 30 Storm cards, 20 Air cards. Right, so... and we're ready, okay. Let's go Muddy Brew. And of course, if you see any decks that you like on my list there, just give a shout. I don't mind playing a couple for you if you want to play against any of those decks. Again, I'd be happy to oblige. Right. Okay. Reader 11. So let's see. Okay, we're up against Azilia, so... I think the first thing we're going to do is hit a Venom Veins, because it's going to be tech, so... yeah, exactly. So we're going to get a lot of this kind of stuff. Rotate action buffs. Tech don't have a whole bunch of action buffs that they want to play. And to be honest, an opening Fumbling Alchemist is pretty decent. But let's just clear those two. Let's get Venom Veins out. And let's draw up Excellent Gar Putrid. Infestation. Right, let's see what they're going to do here. We could always Soul Thief back. Here we go. To be honest, I just don't... I'm happy just to let this thing tick through, you know. I've got some good cards coming out now. I've got some really good cards coming. Okay, but we don't have hardly any attacks, so we don't have to worry too much about emergency system going off. And of course, Muddy Brew's ability is not an attack. Yeah, I'm just happy to win too. Here we go. Here we go. I think next turn I'm gonna play a big play with Spectral Web, Putrid Infestation. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, let's get you and you out. And let's just see. Will they Craze Bomber? They're going to take 4 damage if they do. Okay, no, they're going to get a Gear Crank out. So I wonder if you're going to try and use his effect to rotate it. This is a... nope, just a Time Chamber. Okay. Well, to be honest, I think I'm just going to be a bit cheeky here. And I think I'm just going to lay on the offensive. I just... I know I shouldn't, because I've left myself a little bit open, but... I just wanted to see if he even had a Crazed Bomber. I mean, what can I tick? Well, I don't think there's going to be a better time to use Muddy Brew's ability here. And then I think we're just going to end the turn and play one. Oh, we got another Spectral Widow. It's going to be such a good turn. No. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And remember, we do have the Soul Thief for a cheeky 2 poke damage. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Don't believe it. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we're just 1 short. That is frustrating. That is frustrating. But we might be able just to... we might just be able to hit him. Oh, we got game. We got game. Doesn't matter. Unless, oh no. Well, we won't have game next turn. But if I just go Venom Feeder. Let's just end the turn there, I think. What I don't want to do, you see, is I don't want to put this Spectral Widow down. Yeah, there we go. See, now I've got the game. Because otherwise, if I put that down, I've only got 2, doing 1 life left. He could have Craze Bombed me. I mean, we could have Soul Feeded him, but I just wanted to make sure that we... I mean, he knew we had the Spectral Widow anyway. So, good game. And let's just jump right on to another game here. So you can see there what we did is we just wore him down. I mean, once we knew we didn't have any buff removal, we were just like boom, 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 boom. It's like tick, 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 tick. 4 damage, nice. We had raising the dead as well, so that's really good. So we had big plays as well that we could have done. Alright, we might as well open the loot while we wait. Combat Warper, return action buff to recipient's hand. Not too bad. Some shards. Oh, and the Defiler Avatar. And we're ready for another casual match. So let's go right in and see who we're up against. Okay. We're up against Geeky Mouse 78724. Hello, my friend. Okay, we started off with quite a good hand, actually. Considering we're up against Astral. Again, we know that their buff removal is weak. So I think we're just going to pass here. We're just going to... Oh, yeah, because we've got the Covetous Shade. That's such a good card in this situation. Ugh. I think he drew the Pathfinder as well, which is a pain. Do you know, I think I'm happy just to flood the board here a little bit. To be honest, I think with this deck, you'd just rather take the damage than let your opponent heal. See, what's he going to do? Well, we can bait him out. And of course, he just throws away Umbron Thief. So that's fine. I don't think we need to worry about the Wall of Bones just yet. I think... Yeah, so he's just going to pass. I mean, he's probably got a combo lined up or something. What's his ability? He's just going to do one damage. That's fine. Yeah, do you know what? Let's just draw 3 and see what we can come up with here. Well, hey, okay. We've got some big plays now. That's really good. Well, we're just going to let that mage ship tick away because, I mean, that's not going off. See, what I imagine he'll do is he'll probably try and put down your current Oracle now. Oh, man. Not yet. Yeah. So we're going to hit him with the big play. We're just going to remove those 2. Yeah, okay, I think we'll get that back in. Want to kind of keep the undead ones in there, really, for raising the dead. I mean, he might have another Pathfinder in his hand, because he has got the Lunar. No, he doesn't. I'm actually just going to pass 2 here, because if he does have the Pathfinder, I don't want him to kill... I don't want him to kill the Putrid Infestation. That's a pain. We got Raising the Dead. We're going to have Defend. Okay, right, well. How many have we got? 1, 2. Okay, we just need a few more. What Defend do I want to... I'm just not... Truth be told, I'm just not super comfortable yet. Just to try and get rid of this Defend. I want to... I mean, he's got such a massive hand. I just can't see. Okay. Right, let's get that down. Let's draw for 1. Okay. I just want to see if we've got any pressure on him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, okay. That's the thing. It's all about like pressure here. I mean, I don't even care about these 4 cards at the moment, because if he can't heal, he can't heal. But I'm gonna have to get rid of that. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. There we go. Okay, well actually this Umbron Barkeep gels pretty much nicely into what we have here. I mean, he can have a massive hand. It doesn't really matter to us at this point. Umbron Faith is just such a good card. It really is. Didn't get what we wanted, really. We did not get what we wanted. So I can heal for 4, 19. That was just down to 12. He's got a big hand. Well, we'll just take the risk, I think. Well, we took the risk and it did not work. And that's the problem. We just couldn't hit in our buff removal just quick enough there, and just pretty much defeated by Umbron Feaths. Which just goes to show that Awakening cards, even though it was reprinted, are still very, very, very strong. And, you know, you could see there we opened up with like 1 Spectral Widow. We couldn't quite get the damage out. He hit every one of his Gravity Snails as well. So, I mean, really, again, if you think about it, like, again, play Astral against me. Please play Astral against me, because you'll hit every, like, RNG. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you will always do well against... you will always do well against me if you're playing Astral. All right. Let's have a look at this guy. Okay, we've got some pretty good cards here. Let's just see what he does. Night Lurker down. Yeah, and a Wall of Bones. Okay. Just gonna drop. We're just gonna drop this guy and put our own Wall of Bones. Okay. Yeah, think about that last game. Like that guy. I mean, what are the odds there of actually having the solar wind? I guess a lot. I mean, he did draw the 4 off Astronomer. I really, really. I'd really, really have liked to have been able to get rid of that thing, I can tell you. But, you know, what we're going to do. Yeah, we will get that into play fine. I mean, I don't mind if we just lose 1 point of damage out of this. I'm not too sure why it's doubling the effect, though. But we'll take it. And yeah, we'll get rid of that Covetous Shade as well. We'll just draw 1. Yeah, I think he hit his Pathfinders quite well as well in that last game. So I'm just trying to think if there's any way I could have really... Maybe I should have stayed a bit higher, but... Okay, well, Shield Wall's not going to be too much of a problem because we... Really, I'd have loved to have drawn into a Wall of Bone, into the Putrid Shaman there, but we do seem to be hitting a lot of Wall of Bones. So let's get these guys out. Hello, Yankee J as well. Okay. 3, 6, 7 damage. 10 damage turn. If we use our ability. Which I think I will do. Because we're going to hit 5. Oh no, we don't have enough for poison spray though, unfortunately. It's really frustrating. Oh, but we got Sulphie, so this game. And you see, it could really be that quick as well. So there we go, we've had a couple of wins, a loss as well, so I've shown you the kind of full range of the deck, the good, the bad, the ugly. As always, if you've enjoyed my videos, please like, comment and subscribe. If you'd like to see any decks played, just leave them in the comments down below. And yeah, if you're in the UK, in Europe, please visit heroicstarfish.com because they'll sort you out for all your Lightseeker stuff, all products, singles, playmats, the lot. I've been U2, thank you very much.